Digestion in man. In man, digestion involves two steps, mechanical digestion and chemical digestion. Mechanical digestion is the conversion of hard food substances into smaller particles by physical means. Now, breakdown of solid food into small particles with the help of teeth and tongue is called mastication. Mucus in saliva helps in lubricating and othering the masticated food particles into a bolus. The chewed food is made into small masses called bolus. The process of swallowing the food is called deglutition. Now the bolus passes down through the esophagus by waves of muscular contraction that is called peristalsis. The gastroesophageal sphincter muscle controls the passage of food into stomach. Chemical digestion is the conversion of complex nutrients into simple absorbable forms by enzymatic activity. After the chemical digestion, carbohydrates are converted into glucose, proteins into amino acids, and fats into fatty acid and glycerol. The enzyme that digests carbohydrates are collectively called carbohydrates, for proteins proteases or peptidase, and for fat lipases. After the buccal digestion, food is called bolus. After gastric digestion, food is called chyme. Now, chemical digestion of carbohydrates. First of all, about buccal digestion. Starch is converted into maltose by the enzyme salivary amylase or ptyalin inside the buccal cavity. So, the starch digestion only takes place inside the buccal cavity. Note it down. Now about gastric digestion, no carbohydrate digesting enzymes are present in gastric juice, so no carbohydrate digestion takes place inside the stomach. Then about intestinal digestion, carbohydrates are converted into disaccharides by pancreatic amylase. Maltase in intestinal juice convert maltose into glucose. Lactase in intestinal juice convert lactose into glucose. Sucrase similarly convert sucrose into glucose. So all end product of carbohydrate digestion now got. Now chemical digestion of proteins. First of all about buccal digestion. No protein digesting enzyme inside saliva. So no protein digestion take place inside the buccal cavity. Then about gastric digestion. Proteins are converted into proteoses and peptones or peptides by pepsin of gastric juice. So its explanation with the help of slides were shown in the previously uploaded videos. Just go through that and try to learn. Now about intestinal digestion, protein, proteoses and peptones are converted into dipeptides by trypsin, chymotrypsin and procarboxypeptidase present in the pancreatic juice. So now the dipeptides are converted into amino acids by dipeptidases in the intestinal juice. Now about the chemical digestion of fat. First of all about buccal digestion. No fat digesting enzyme in saliva, so no fat digestion inside the buccal cavity. Now about the gastric digestion. Small amount of lipase only secreted by gastric gland and is almost functionless in man. So the major site of fat digestion in man becomes the small intestine. So about the intestinal digestion, fat is converted into emulsified fat by bile, which is converted into diglyceride and monoglyceride by the action of pancreatic lipase. So the diglyceride as well as the monoglyceride get converted into fatty acid and glycerol, the end product of fat digestion, by intestinal lipase. Now after chemical digestion, all the complex molecules like carbohydrate, protein and fat get simplified. Carbohydrate into glucose, protein into amino acid, fat into fatty acid and glycerol. Hope you all got the concept well.